You guys were all booing, man. Not us.
Not all of us, Mike.
Sound like everybody.
We got one over here.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Mike, Doug Vasquez, Sports Illustrated. Congrats on the win. You said you were going to take Nate to the beach. Do you feel like you accomplished that goal?
I guess I didn't. You know, he's tough to get out of there. I guess. It's different, right? In a way, he was on the beach, laying down, relaxing, enjoying himself.
You do smell the odor from him being in here?
Oh, yeah, man. I can add to it. I can add to it.
What did anything surprise you from that opening bell when you stood across from him?
He was landing some jabs and stuff, and I was like, I gotta move my feet more. I think I was working at a pace that, you know, obviously I was bringing it, but I was thinking about 5 rounds because I was hitting him, and I'm like, damn, I feel like he's gonna be here, but I don't know. Sitting down in the second round, I was like, there's no way it's gonna continue. I knew, and sure enough, it was too much blood, man. I felt kind of bad. But that's my job. I'm good at it. I worked really hard. I trained really hard. I'm violent as fuck, and I can take it too.
Mike.
Hi.
Hi. When you have a rematch with Nate Diaz, is there anything you would do differently, or are you going to keep the same exact game plan?
Yeah, I think the game plan works the same. You know, that's my MMA skill. Keep it at a striking position where I can land really nasty stuff that does a lot of damage, and there's other ways to get people out of there. So yeah, I would do the same thing again. Why not? It was successful.
Thank you.
One over here.
I can't beat up every question. My camera froze. Sorry about that. I'm gonna ask anyways. Would you be considering fighting Darren Till in MMA or BKFC?
I mean, he's going to BKFC. I'm still good at that. I like that. So, but I like MMA too. I mean, I think the best welterweight in the world tonight. To be honest with you, I think I would have hurt anybody, damaged anybody. I made this weight crazy. I looked crazy physically. So, I think people gonna be coming at fight offers, whatever. I can be ready to fight, but it's gotta make sense. Like, I made noise tonight, and the crowd out here in Cali, the California crowd, like, was so cool. Even though they booed me, they showed their boy so much love, and I gotta be there for that. So, you know, whoever wanted to smoke, bro, I was the best welterweight in the world tonight, bro.
So if the remix with Nate doesn't happen, does Saladin wants to fight you too? Does that fight interest you?
I'll beat the brakes off that guy, but who is he? Tell him to get his money up, not his funny up.
And how was the gas tank since coming back to 5-minute rounds?
It's great. I was ready for 5-minute rounds, or I was ready for 5-minute rounds. I was, believe it or not. I was just thinking about this Spania. Just have my hands down, like, shit, we're gonna get there, and I can stop a takedown that way with my hands there, and I can throw punches from there, and look how crazy good he is, and we're training in the same place, so I can pick up on some of that talent that he's got, and maybe share some of mine.
Nice. And I saw you got Nike SBs for your whole team. They were pretty sick. Do you think you can make another pair for like maybe a fan after the fight? That'd be pretty dope.
Man, that was kind of expensive, man. Shout out True Essence Customs, bro. So, Yeah, I don't know, man. It was kind of expensive, and everybody was booing me tonight. So, like, I heard buying presents for everybody.
Whatever, get right.
Mike here, Josh Gross with True Dog. I mean, this is Southern California, Los Angeles, and they were really pro Nate. Nate was talking about taking the rematch up to Northern California, Sacramento, something that Nikisa was also on board with. That's even more enemy territory. Is that something that you would welcome or agree to?
Dude, it's free money, bro. I'm gonna win that fight. I would do the same thing to a lot of people. Elbowing them in the face and stuff like that in the head, everybody's gonna split open. Everybody's gonna bleed. So what are the fans gonna do to make it different in his favor? He looked trained up. I know he trained, so what are the fans gonna do? Jump me and stab me before the fucking fight? They gonna have to, and I don't want those problems. I got family. So it's not hate, it was just violent, man. I'm sorry, that's my job.
One more from me. You fought on all sorts of platforms. Obviously, UFC's a monster in this business. What did the affiliation with Netflix, if anything, mean for you in terms of your exposure or how you may have gotten over with audiences that hadn't seen you before?
Oh man, I haven't checked my followers yet. I hope some people follow me on Instagram. Everybody this week has been amazing. Working with MVP crew and Netflix crew, meeting everyone, and I was just trying to do my best for everyone that I could help, and we could make something work. So it's been a great experience. My second time working with Nikisa and MVP, and I'm happy to have made some waves tonight. I mean, thanks to my opponent too, him showing up, and he's a big dog, and he's been around for 20 freaking years. So much respect to my opponent, and I appreciate all the fans. And I'm a really mean guy in this fighting stuff, so if they want to offer me some fights, I'll fuck somebody up.
Mike right here. Simon Simano with MMA Junkie. One question from me. What did you think of Nate's punches? They okay. Maybe that answered it, but what did you think of them? Did they phase you? Does he punch hard? What did you think of his punches?
It was just more of a timing thing, like I said, with my feet. My feet had to move, but I was also pacing for fives, and yeah, obviously nothing hit me that, he cut my eye, so he did something, but like, to her, I think Francis would have to hit me with a right hook for that shit to do anything, so.
So he punched as hard as you expected, or not as hard as you expected?
Yeah, I guess, put me in there with somebody I expect to punch me harder.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congrats on your win tonight. You gained a new fan. Nate brought up your strength and your punching power. Is that something you worked on in training camp?
Man, we have a lot of tough guys at Fusion, Excel, and Central Florida. A lot of hard training, working with some of the best guys in the world constantly. And I always have this thing about me. Everybody knows that you don't know until you go with me how strong I am. I've always had this Flint water strength. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. So let's get it. We got into it at the into it. You know what I'm saying? If I thought, shout out Mosaic, man. All right, everybody, I appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks so much. Shout out
Platinum Tequila.
Fight dirty. All glory to God. Amen. Yes. I do believe that so much. I just forget sometimes.